I'm sorry?
You're not supposed to be filming in here.
Who are you?
I work here. You're not supposed to be
You work
filming
here?
in here. Yeah.
Why can't I film in
Because
here?
you're not allowed to.
But why would that be? This is public area.
You're not allowed to film. You're not allowed to be filming in here.
This is a public area. Can I ask you why?
Because it's a government building and you cannot turn the camera off.
This is not a. I mean, you started talking to me, ma'am. I'm just minding my business I'm a journalist. If you'd ask me what I'm doing here.
Then you take the camera off of me now.
I'm a journalist,
And I would
ma'am.
appreciate it if you would erase that because you had me on camera and I don't want to be
Because
on
you guys are coming up to the camera. I'm minding my own business.
Can you
I'm not trying to cause any trouble.
Yes, you are. You're
No, I'm not. I'm recording. I'm recording
in a place
these.
that there's no recording. I'm calling,
Okay.
I will be calling this.
Call the police then, ma'am. Call the police.
Stick around. PD are on the way.
Stick around now?
Yep.
Oh.
PD is on the way.
I'm not breaking any laws, ma'am.
Yes, you are.
What law is that, ma'am?
The police will inform you of the laws.
Okay. There is no law against filming in a public area, ma'am.
Not filmed in the government center.
It's called freedom of press, ma'am. Have you ever heard of it before?
Have you ever heard of I don't want my face on your stupid Facebook?
So why would you want to put your face on the camera? That's.
Because you're following us around.
I'm not. You're following me. You're following me, ma'am. You're following
You
me.
here to this PD comes.
You're keeping me here till the PD comes. You don't have to do that. I'll stay. I'm not breaking any laws. What law is it recording in public, ma'am? What law is that?
I get called cops.
Call the cops for what?
Right out of the gate, we come across a Karen with her typical short hair and know-it-all attitude. She immediately calls the cops on Sean and continues to justify her unlawful actions.
Well, every single one of us is pressing charges, so
Pressing charges for what?
filming against our consent.
Ma'am, there's cameras in this building. You're filming me without my consent. What's the difference?
It's a government building.
Yeah, that
Well,
doesn't mean
you know the
anything.
Laws. I'm
See-
not arguing with stupidity.
You're not arguing with stupidity. See, you're being rude now. You're saying you're not arguing with
I am
stupidity.
being rude because I've asked you once.
Look at that camera.
I've
There's a
asked you
camera right
twice,
here. To not record. Yeah, you told me not to record, right?
And you have been.
That's
so
what you keep
did
telling
not
me.
listen.
Okay. There is no law against recording. I wasn't even recording you or your staff.
I want all that to be erased. City PD's on the way.
How you doing today, sir?
What you doing, buddy?
How you doing? I'm an independent journalist. I'm gathering content for a story in this public building.
Some kind of a credential?
I'm sure I could produce credentials, but nobody's asked me for any. And
I just did.
okay,
Please.
well, I don't at this time. This woman here, she's being hostile with me, and
Okay.
she called the police.
All right.
So I'd rather just
Well, they'll be
deal with
coming.
them. Yeah.
I'm not being hostile. I'm the
I-
superintendent. This is my building.
Okay, great.
And
And your name, sir?
A bit of a freakus here, so.
No, sir. Can I get your name?
Talk to you and see what you got.
Okay, can I get your name, sir?
No, because you don't need to be running the camera in here
Steve,
without showing me the
hold on.
credential.
Sir, you're the superintendent. Sir, could we have a conversation? So you're the superintendent here. There is no law against filming in public. The same way you have cameras in this building, I'm here to conduct lawful business
Okay.
and exercise my constitutional right of freedom of press. Excuse me. And exercise. Go ahead.
The police finally arrive and the government employees rush to drown them with their lies. Let's see how the cops handle Sean.
Protected activity.
I'm a public servant. I can be filmed. What's that? Are you a public servant? Do you work for the
I work at the
state?
DMV. He cannot have, he was taping private information in there.
That's not true.
How about I just send you an email?
Taking tests.
That's not true. It's public.
If he's interrupting the
Yeah.
procedures that are taking place, you do have to leave if you do interrupt them.
I'm not interrupting anything, sir. She knows that. She like she just told you, and like the superintendent told you. The only reason why they called you is because I'm filming in public, and what you seem to know is a constitutionally protected activity.
This is a public building.
Exactly. So that's why they're upset. I'm here to do lawful business. I'm not getting anybody's way. I'm staying in the outskirts of everything. I'm not putting my camera in anybody's face. She came up to me. She came up to me saying, "What are you doing? You can't record." As I'm filming just documents here. I'm a journalist. I disseminate this information to the public. That's all I'm doing here.
All right. Can we just get your name for the report saying that you were here filming and that's it?
Oh, I'm not gonna, unless I'm breaking the law, I don't give any type of identification, sir. I don't, I'm not breaking any laws, so I'd rather not.
Because he was working my face with that.
Ma'am, you came up to me.
And you'll know exactly why. Why don't these officials get a penalty for lying to the police? Sean could show his video and have them get in trouble, but that isn't his goal with these audits. Exposing them is as good enough.
So they all came up to me, and it's all proven. I'm not here to start any problem. No, I'm in a publicly accessible area. Just like if they say I can't put my camera this way, that doesn't really make any sense, because if I can see it, I can record it. You know, if you have a photographic memory or something, I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm not going any restricted areas or anything like that. I want to get documentation of the building, as far as video documentation of the building, as well as do some.
There are certain floors that do have security that you will be.
Sure, like a courthouse or something like that. Yeah, for sure. No.
Just let you know.
No.
Just let you know ahead of time. Like the DA's office, that's also got.
Of course.
Well, so.
No, I'm not going to go into restricted areas. I'm in common areas.
No, I'm just telling you that.
Oh, okay.
Waste your time.
Okay. No, thanks. I appreciate it. Can I just get your name?
You don't want to provide me with your name.
I understand, but just for my records, just because you're the public servant.
I'll tell you what, you give me your name and I'll give you my name.
Oh, that's not fair. You're the public servant. You said it yourself.
That's true, but it's called respect. Respect, you know what I mean?
Oh, my first name is Sean. I'll tell you
my
my
name's Josh.
Josh? Okay.
There you go.
And can I get your badge number, Josh? And that's it.
Well, can I get your full info?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Come on. Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
Sounds good.
My name is Shane.
If he does interrupt
Shane.
commerce, okay, that's
Right on my-
that's
right on my-
certainly
right on
fine.
my-
Do you mind if I just get it on camera? Okay. Okay, thank you.
Arms and stuff, or
The cameras. Oh. I'm not being recorded.
That's not because ma'am, be careful, because if you lie.
Josh, the responding officer, was partially good and receptive to the law, although he did behave in a petty manner when Sean asked him his badge number. It's an officer's policy to tell you that when they are asked. But so far, he didn't argue with him about not filming.
That's against the law.
okay.
That's against.
This woman doesn't. You don't have to give her grief. She just doesn't want to be filmed.
Sir, she came up to me. I was imagine this. Imagine this. I'm recording posters and signs and disseminating and talking about it.
No, you're not. I'm just waiting for somebody else.
Just imagine. Could we just be reasonable for a second? If I'm over here recording this sign right here, this picture and everything, and you come up to me and you say, "Hey, you can't record in here," and I turn my camera to you, is that my fault? No, I'm not bothering anybody. That's not my intent. My intent is not to bother anybody. My intent is just I've never been to this city hall. I'm sure a lot of my viewers haven't been to this city hall, and we're just taking a look around for transparency and accountability purposes. That's all.
I'm just curious, who did you say it was for again?
It's for my company.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm an independent journalist.
Oh.
I'm an independent journalist, yeah.
Okay.
All I'm doing is freedom of press activity. That's it.
Okay.
I'm not trying to start anything. The same way I've been treating you guys and talking to you is the same way I've been talking the whole time to this woman. And if she doesn't want to be on camera, that's fine. I won't put her on camera. It's not that big of a deal. But when you keep walking up to the camera, and then when I went to go handle my business, she's like, "Don't go anywhere. The police are coming. I'm pressing charges." I said, "For what?" She's like, "It's a state law that you can't record." It's actually a state law that you can record government officials in there. New York State passed a law where you can record law enforcement and public servants.
Oh yeah, I'm just, when we come to these things, we don't know.
You don't know exactly. You just come.
I'm just
Would you
to make
mind?
sure everybody's safe, everything's.
Would you mind giving me the call number so I can look
I
up
don't
all?
have that. I
You-
don't have that right now.
You don't?
No. You'd
Okay.
have to,
I would have to go down to the precinct and get
I
it.
don't know it right now. They tell me to go places and I go, and that's where I'm at right now.
Okay. All right.
You know?
All right.
Yeah, you have to go to the police station.
The police station? All right, that's no problem. I'll head there before I get out of here. Excuse me, sir. And this is why I film, because look, they're in there lying. They're in there lying. I didn't do anything wrong.
So you said you've never been to this city before. Well,
Okay. All right.
just because they're making some allegations against you.
All right. But before you execute a warrantless arrest, I'm willing to show you the video to show you I didn't harass anybody or do anything of that nature, just so you know.
Did anybody say anything about an arrest? I'm asking you to hang out with me.
Well, being detained, officer, is a de facto arrest.
Well,
You know
in
that.
a way,
It's a de facto arrest because you're taking away my liberty to move, freedom of movement.
you're not incorrect, but I'm just asking that you bear with me here for a few minutes, all right?
Yeah, I understand you're detaining me. That's fine. So make sure to get the time. 12:30.
So with the increase in gas prices,
Just understand that if you cause an issue in there that
Yeah, I would never do that.
don't disrupt their
Would never.
business or stuff like that, then
Would never do that.
potentially could get banned if you do.
Okay, I would never do that.
All right.
Yep, and you too. You like the unnecessary directives at the end? Oh, man.
Sean hung out at the government center for a while and then headed out. It's a good thing he made his point clear to our Karen. These officers weren't hostile, but the next ones were up in Sean's face. Sean visited the probation department in Newcastle, Delaware to record in public areas, but that was very short-lived.
You can't record on DOC property, you have to step outside.
Excuse me, sir?
You cannot record on DOC property, you have to step outside.
Who are you, sir?
Officer Powell.
Officer Powell?
That's what I'm asking you to step outside.
And what law would that be?
DOC private property, you cannot record.
This is private property?
It's
Who
DOC
owns it?
property.
Who owns the property, sir?
Sir, you have to leave.
This isn't private property, sir.
Sir, you have to leave.
This is public property, sir.
Sir, you have to leave.
So this is public
You
property.
cannot record on state property, DOC property. That's
What
the
law
thing.
is that?
It's not a law, it's a policy. You cannot record.
It's a policy.
Yes, sir. You can step outside and record. You just cannot record inside the building.
Well, this is still a public building, public property. It's publicly
It's a
accessible.
correctional institution, which is a secure facility.
There's nothing secure about it. I just walked right in.
No.
There's secure areas in this building, of course, sure. And I don't plan on going into any of those secure areas,
You
sir.
cannot record in the building.
But that's not a law, sir. Respectfully, that's not a law. That's just a policy,
What's your
sir.
name?
Oh, my name is Sean, sir.
Sean what?
Just Sean.
Just Sean?
Just Sean.
Fair enough, Sean.
My name's Supervisor McCarran.
And my name is Sean, sir. And your name, sir?
I'm Supervisor Dowling.
Supervisor Dowling. Nice to meet you guys.
And what's your business here today?
Oh, I'm just taking some pictures and video. I'm an independent journalist. I'm working on a story on the Department of Corrections here.
Gotcha. Do you have any kind of paperwork saying you can be on the property for doing that?
Do I have any paperwork?
Yeah.
Other than the United States Constitution,
That doesn't apply here for this. We have our policy here. So I would like you to...
the United States Constitution doesn't apply here?
No. What you're trying to do does not apply to this. You cannot record here. We have a policy that says you can't record in our building.
And that policy trumps the United States Constitution and
I'm not
freedom of
saying
press?
anything. Our policy for this building, you're not allowed to be here in this building recording, and you say you can't. So I'm going to ask you to remove yourself from the building, please.
Sir, I'm engaged in a constitutional protected activity. I'm not breaking any laws. I'm not, you're talking about your policy. I'm not breaking any laws. If you'd like, you can call law enforcement.
It's our policy.
If you'd like,
So-
you can call law enforcement so they can explain to you
We
the
are law
laws.
enforcement. You can remove yourself.
But that's not against the law,
No.
sir.
You have to call
You're the
law
same guy
enforcement.
that was at the bail, right?
Where?
The women's prison?
Oh, no, I never went there before. No, never. This is the first time I've been to a Delaware correctional facility here.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I wasn't there.
According to this officer, the Constitution does not apply to this correctional facility. So citizens can fund this place but have no access or rights to record and see it. But this officer was about to get in Sean's face.
You have no other business other than being in the building. So I decide to remove you from the building. Then what?
Well, if you physically put your hands on me and remove me from the building, that would be a crime.
It would be crime. Show me what crime, please.
Well, you cannot put your hands on people that
Show me
aren't.
what crime, please.
Yeah, that would be the crime of assault,
Assault?
and that would be
If we
assault.
remove you from the building.
That would be
escort you
assault.
Out from the building. We have a right to say you can leave our building.
No,
correct?
you cannot
No.
assault people
No.
that haven't
Do we
breaking
have
the
a right
law.
to say you can move our building? Do we have the right to say you can leave our building?
No, because this is a public building. Is it closed to the public right
It's
now?
a state. I'm sorry. I like you. If you're taking.
Yeah, I'll take whatever. Sure. What do you got up there that says what? The Bridge Clinic?
Where's I'm sorry.
It's posted inside the lobby.
Oh, you can go.
Well, inside the lobby where I'm not?
No, it says no loitering.
Yeah, I'm not loitering. I have a loitering is when you don't have a purpose. Right, loitering is when you don't have a purpose. You're just standing around not doing anything. No. I'm told you I'm engaging in a constitutionally protected activity of freedom of press. I'm a journalist working on a story.
Where's your credentials for the journalists?
Oh, I'm sure I could produce some
I'm
credentials
asking
for you.
Credentials right now, sir.
Yeah, no, I don't have to
No,
give them to
so-
you though.
No, you do.
I don't.
You asked me for credentials.
Can you just take a step back,
Well,
please?
no, I'm in my building. I'm asking you.
Well, you're
for
in
your
our building.
credentials. I'm asking you for your credentials.
I know. I'm
asking
gonna
for
take
your
a step
credentials.
back. I'm gonna
Okay, you can
de-escalate.
take a step back. I'm asking for your credentials.
Hey, sir, how are you?
Where's your credentials, sir?
Sir, can I see your credentials? Your credentials is what?
As an officer, this is my credentials. Okay, so
So
where's
you're an
your
officer with the Department of Corrections?
Where's your credentials?
Sir, I don't show credentials unless I'm forced
You said
to.
you were a publicist. You
I
said
am.
you were
No, I'm a journalist,
Well,
right.
journalist. Can I see your credentials as a journalist, please?
No, you can't.
I can't?
No, sir. You cannot.
Okay.
You cannot see my you cannot see my credentials. You cannot see. You know, I don't need credentials, and you can't see my license. I'm not going to give you my ID. I haven't broken any laws.
It's okay. You want to
I don't need to. I follow the law, sir.
And what is the law?
That is not the law.
That is our building that we're responsible for our building.
No, that's not the law, sir.
But it's our building.
You can make a sign that says no
But it's our
black
building.
people allowed in the building, no white
So you're
people
being
allowed.
racist now. Is that what you're saying?
No, I said you
just
could.
said that. You said about being black people. You're being racist. That's
I'm
what
saying
you're
I said black and white
No,
people.
no, you didn't say white. You
I said black.
You
If you let me
said
finish,
racist, but you're being
if you
racist.
let me,
Sir, at
no,
this
I'm
point,
not.
You're being racist.
I am
So
not.
would like you to leave the building.
I'm not being racist at all,
Yeah.
sir. I'm giving you an example that if you had a sign that
was a very
said,
poor example.
why? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
Once again, you're applying things that you want to apply, but you're not.
If you had a sign that said no yellow people, no white people, no black people, no whatever kind of people here.
You're now cleaning up your actions.
No, I'm not.
You're playing words. I really do appreciate that. You
No,
do
I'm
play
not.
words. You're really a good wordsmith. But see, I see how you're
If
doing it.
you interrupted me before
No,
I could
I didn't interrupt
finish,
sir.
you said
No.
you're being racist.
No, because you were. But
You're
I'm-
playing a race card.
Sir,
I don't know
you-
why.
Sir, but you are. So I have rights too. What you did
Of
was
course.
defended my rights. You stepped over my rights.
No,
You
I
did.
didn't.
Yes, you did, sir.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you
And
did.
not at all.
Yes, you
You're
did.
being very disingenuous.
Sir, you are.
No.
Because we're trying to tell you to remove.
I'm trying to give you an example of why
That
policies.
was a very poor example.
No, it's not. It's a
Sir,
perfectly
so-
aligned example.
So what I would like you to do at this point, we're going back with words, and we do not feel comfortable with you in our building. We're asking you to leave the building.
Right, and I have business to conduct here. I told you
What
that.
business do you have to conduct?
An open records request for the Department of Corrections
And
is
how
part of
do
my
you go about
story.
doing that, sir?
This officer tried to play the race card on Sean when he was just giving an example. He didn't have any excuse to kick him out. Now he was creating drama to make a reason. Wait till you see what this other cop accuses him of.
Excuse me? Sir, there's nothing in my pocket. Okay, there's nothing, there's no weapons in my pocket. You just saw. I just showed you.
I don't know what's in the bottom of it. It could be like-
Sir, you're being a tyrant.
No, I am not being tyrant.
You are being a tyrant. You have no right to. You have
In
no.
this building, we're subject to
So that's
search.
why he can't do his narrative.
Subject to search over there. We're subject to search.
Well, in this building, you are in this building, you are subject to search.
Where does it say that?
Clearly asking you to take your hand out of your pocket.
Sir, I just showed you. There's nothing in my pocket other than a cell phone. It's a cell phone. You're not. You shouldn't be scared. You guys are armed. Why are you scared for? You are scared. You tell. I can't put my hand in my pocket because you're scared.
I'm showing you what the sign says.
Right.
You asked that.
Okay.
So we showed you what the sign says.
Right. I'm not in a restricted area. This is a publicly accessible area.
Nothing says restricted.
I know that.
It says any person or vehicle and property subject to search.
This. Okay. So violate my rights and search me then. If you think that sign makes you have the authority to violate my rights, my Fourth Amendment right of unreasonable searches and seizures, search me. It is unreasonable because there's nothing. You can see there's nothing on me.
Not providing any ID.
I don't. What about my ID would make you feel safe? You're scared, obviously. So what about my ID or credentials would make you feel safe? I mean, you're acting scared by saying, "Get your hands out of your pocket." That's acting scared,
That's
sir.
actually being.
I'm not scared. You guys have weapons. I'm not scared. What do I be scared? What would I be scared for? You guys have weapons. I don't. All I have is a camera. That's all I
The
have.
great thing about this whole thing is you create a narrative, which I like. You're creating a narrative that fit your. We step away from their window. That's something totally different. So if you step away from their conducting business in their way.
I mean, if somebody comes up, I'll move out of the
Once
way.
again, I asked you something polite. You're
And did I not just move out of the way?
What you're telling me what you're going to do. If somebody does
Because
that, you do what?
I'll move out of their way.
But I'm asking you now out of their way.
No, but they're not in the. I'm not in anybody's way. Again, you're just trying to feed me directives because that's what you're used to doing. You're used to people following your directives without question. Why do law enforcement officers get so scared when people have their hands in their pockets? Like, do you think everybody's out to hurt you? Is that what it is? Because you're the one that. Do you think everybody's trying to hurt you, officer?
You know the comment that if you let that conversation.
I mean, he said, "Take your hands out of your pockets." Why? A lot of officers I see say that. Why? Why can't a free man or woman have their hands in their pockets?
So keep speaking, please.
I mean, you've been talking more than me.
He just accused him of having a knife in his pocket. Meanwhile, he himself has a gun on him. If police officers are so scared of a man with hands in his pockets, they should not be police officers. The officer then continues to be as petty as possible.
Excuse me, sir.
I know. I'm okay. You're okay.
I know. You're just.
I'm asking.
You're just walking in
I know,
front
but
of me.
you're not going to go any further than my officer. So I'm making sure you stay pretty far away from my officer.
I know. Just it could be considered,
It could be, but I'm asking you to stay close.
disorderly conduct,
You don't
like
need to be
walking
in
in front of
conversation,
people.
sir. It's okay.
a little close.
I understand, sir. It's okay.
I'm gonna try walking away from you.
I understand, but you're not able to go into the lobby, but it's okay.
It's a secure lobby. Why would I go in?
No, doesn't matter, sir. Just make sure everything's okay.
Everything's fine.
I understand, but you're not going to be in these conversations. No need for you to be there. It's something that has nothing to do with you.
I think he's getting educated. I think that's
Maybe he
what's
is,
going on.
but right now you don't need to be close to him. That's all.
But you could be close to me.
Because you're getting close to my officer. You made a move to my officer.
This is public area. Being a correctional facility
It's
doesn't.
a common area. It's not
Right.
public area. Up front, this is state property. So unless you have official
State
business
property,
here-
public property, it's the same thing.
Unless you have official business here,
You do what you like here. You can submit whatever paperwork you like for your investigative, journalism. Cool, great. But speaking to the two gentlemen here, you haven't provided any sort of credentials or paperwork for you to obtain that information.
Right. I don't need to provide credentials to anybody. I don't need to provide my ID. This is the United States of America.
Right.
We are free to enter into publicly accessible areas and record law enforcement.
Right now,
it's a First Amendment protected activity, sir.
So right now you're trespassing onto state government property.
I'm not.
They are here with us.
And they're currently closed.
And they're currently
Right.
closed.
So-
Therefore, we control the building.
Yeah, right.
So what you're-
Well, you don't. But at the end of the day, and you'll see in the federal laws. Okay, that's fine. I'll wait.
We're going back and forth.
All right, great.
Yeah, there's people
All right,
here
thank you,
that
sir.
are
Thank you. I
victims.
appreciate that. They're
There are
victims?
people-
Okay.
there are
Like
people
you,
here
right?
victims.
Like you.
There are people here who are victims. People here who are
Like you, right?
In the end, the police officers let Sean be, even though the officers from the probation center were salty that he was allowed there. It takes a lot of guts to stand up when you're outnumbered. But this next cop was extremely dramatic when he kicked a black kid out from a library.
What's going on, bud?
Did you speak with her?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, there are lots of noise back here and clutter.
She's making noise and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she's making a complaint against you, saying that you're saying stuff to her, racially stuff. What's that all about?
Racial.
Yeah,
Me, back here minding my own business.
right. But you could be up front, you could be back here. It doesn't matter where you're at. So what's the deal?
Did she leave or no?
No, she's still here. She's upset.
Okay, well, you know what? She left this area, so she's not a problem to me anymore.
Okay. But because she was being loud?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
she was just talking to her son, that's all.
Well, this kind of isn't a quiet area. This
That
is
doesn't
more...
matter. It's still a library, it doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
It's bizarre how this evil cop claims a library should not be a quiet area. This officer is already lying barely 10 seconds into the interaction.
What I
Grand
read
reading
now-
room. I'm letting you know. I'm telling you what...
Okay, so you're using a tone of voice on me that's really intimidating.
Okay. All right. So what are you saying?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start recording.
Well, I'm already recording. There's a camera right there.
Okay.
What's in the can there?
None of your business, my friend.
None of my business. You're on library property. I'm asking you what's in the can.
It's something that's not. It's just. So hold on.
I got it now.
So you're already trespassing.
I'm trespassing?
Yeah, it's just trash.
The officer blatantly took the suspect's possessions without consent, a clear disregard for proper protocol. Some officers could benefit from a refresher on the very laws they're meant to uphold.
Just trash.
That's called beer, an open container.
It's trash.
It's an open
It
container.
was wrapped up.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Now we get to give you a ticket for open container.
No, it's trash. I got you on camera, you know. You know that's trash, right?
Right.
It's just trash.
Then why are you keeping trash?
I was outside. I came in here.
Hey, it's McLaughlin. Can you send me a card to the main library?
We have this outside.
All right. It's a mail under arrest for open container.
Okay, it's not an open container. I got you on camera. Come on, let's go.
I got you on camera too.
What the man said is absolutely true, but this officer just wanted to make a big deal out of nothing.
Hey.
You're not going anywhere. You're under
Whoa.
arrest.
Hold on.
You are
hold
under
on.
arrest.
Hold on. You cannot do this.
You're under arrest.
I'm calling
Be
911.
cool. You can call 911.
Can I?
Yeah.
Hold on. Whoa.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands
Hold on.
behind
I have
your
a right.
back. You can put the phone down, put it on speaker. Put the phone down, put it on speaker. Put the phone down, put it on speaker.
Lakewood, Ohio.
Put the phone down, and hey, it's McLaughlin. Time to step it up.
The officer's unnecessary use of force is infuriating. Despite being treated this way, the man should be praised for his calmness.
Put your hand behind your back and quit resisting.
Okay. Not resisting.
Quit resisting.
Excuse me, Lakewood. Yes, I am. And you know what? I'm being
Yes.
used against my rights.
Oh, come on. Relax.
Excuse me.
Relax.
Excuse me?
Put your hands behind your back.
Excuse me. I'm being arrested for something clearly
Yes.
unlawful.
Really, you had an open container and you're fighting with me.
No. Excuse me, can you hear me? No, I'm not fighting.
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm not resisting.
Put your hands behind your back and quit around. Okay? Put your hands behind your back, dude. The phone call is over with. Okay?
If I were in this man's shoes, I would go absolutely haywire if I was treated like this by an officer of the law. His patience is commendable, but it is really tested as the officer's actions get increasingly worse with time.
You already called the police.
Yeah, I can't talk.
Stop resisting, dude. Stop resisting. Put your hands behind your back. You'll get a ticket and I'll release you. How's that?
Okay, then can
Okay?
Am I resisting?
Yes. Put your hand behind your back.
Put my hands behind my back.
Behind your back.
Are you writing me a ticket, yes or no?
Yes, you're getting a ticket.
Okay.
Quit around.
I need more. Can I grab my phone?
Yes.
Can you hold it upright? Can you hold it upright?
We're walking out.
This is Tomazia leading job. This is exactly what happened.
The man was complying at every point, but this officer dared to say he was resisting. However, his lies won't hold up in the court of law, which will be his downfall.
Okay. You ready?
I got it.
Anything else back there?
Yeah, I gotta tell her, go get the computer. Actually, you know, hold up, I gotta go grab this can. We can take him out. This man's the damage man.
Can you,
What's that? Trying to. What else can we help you out with? What can we do for you to make your stay any better?
Can you pull out my phone so I can hear exactly what's happening? Oh, it's recording. Press the red button, please.
What is this for? What is that for? I'm done with you. Come on, let's go. I'm recording here. There's 2 cameras, 3 cameras. How many more do you want?
The man's been mistreated by this officer for no apparent reason. Some officers just need their egos stroked, but this one might be the worst I've seen yet.
You wanted to make a complaint about the lady who made a complaint about you. And then you want to argue with me. Could have been just as simple as like, hey dude, just calm down, relax, have a nice day. But no.
And I did. I caught it on camera. I told you. I said the only thing that I was doing, if you don't mind if I record, the only thing I was doing is I told you. I said,
you were acting like an asshole, and you had an open container of beer.
All those words the officer described the man's behavior with were literally how he himself was acting. His despicable actions are disgusting to watch and make your blood boil.
And obviously you're suffering from the effects of the alcohol because you're mouthing off to the police.
So what I said...
Have a seat.
What I said was...
No, in. You're going to jail.
Okay. What I said was... What I said was...
Keep talking, but okay.
In the end, this man was wrongfully arrested. However, the video made its way onto the internet, and it was the one place where these disgraceful cops were shown no mercy. If this cop made you angry, these next cops will enrage you to the highest degree possible.
You wanna get a haircut? Hey, what is y'all doing? Stop grabbing on me.
On May 30th, 2023, a Karen cashier called the police on an innocent lady. The 2 officers and the cashier, all 3 of them, collectively pressured her, but they could have never guessed how she would handle the intense situation.
Can you make sure she
Can you please get out? Yes, we'll figure it out, but just get off the phone. Do you have an ID with you?
These are her receipts. One showing she paid, one showing it was refunded.
Okay.
They're in here, Karen, whoever she was with, they're in here stealing drinks. I don't even want them in here. They can leave.
Okay, do you want to give her a ticket for trespassing?
Yeah, she can get trespassing.
I get a ticket for
Did you tell her
trespassing.
to leave? Yeah, I did.
And did she refuse to leave?
Yeah, that's it. She sat on the counter, reached back, took the tissues we have sitting back here. Sat on the counter, refused to leave.
These cops just arrived. They haven't even heard the poor woman's part of the story yet, and they're already giving her a ticket for trespassing. Ridiculous.
Hold
on, wait. That is complimentary tissue. No, it's not complimentary.
So
how is not complimentary? Because coworkers bring it in.
When I got here, she was sitting on top of the counter.
If y'all can ask me what the problem is, y'all just asking her. You can talk to me.
The woman just grabbed some tissues, and the dumb cashier is making a big deal out of that. This cashier was probably holding a grudge against the lady.
Can I please tell my story? You know you're being recorded, right? That's fine. Okay. That's fine. Okay, can you tell your story?
Yeah, she wants to trespass and come take it to refusing to leave.
Who get a ticket for
You gotta stay here, man.
Y'all talk to each other. Hold on, wait, don't touch me.
One, you're not free to leave. Two, you're gonna listen. Three, you're just gonna shut up.
Okay, hold on, wait, because one, you didn't even ask me what the issue was. You just asked her. You didn't ask me.
You just told me that because that guy dropped his eye, so you know you can come here, grab another one, and just
I know. I used to work here. How you finna tell me?
They kept interrupting the lady and were not listening to her at all. These officers should not be in the force. They just believed what they heard first and refused to look into the matter any further.
Hey, dude, you know you gotta pay, right?
Yes, I know that. That's what I'm saying. And I told her she don't even like me.
You didn't pay, obviously.
She been not liking me. We been had an issue. She just don't like me. What you mean that's not your problem?
So you're gonna get trespassed.
No, trespass. She didn't even ask me to leave. She asked me to leave when y'all got here.
Come back here, you're gonna get arrested.
How if I work here? So what you finna say?
The officer said it's not his problem, but someone ought to remind him of his duties as an officer of the law.
She work here?
They'll fire you then.
Who?
I guess. Well, obviously.
Who will fire me?
Right?
I work here. Ain't no firing.
I never seen you here, though, but whatever.
I just moved here. Where you gonna see me at?
Just listen. That's all. That's
where you going? No, you didn't ask me. You didn't ask me.
Well,
So
you're not the victim here. You're not the victim here.
Who the victim?
Oh, she is in the business.
She absolutely was the victim here. They all just decided to gang up on her and disrespect her for no apparent reason.
So, you're not the victim.
Watch out.
No. Come on. You wanna get a handcuff? Hey, stop it.
Hey, what is y'all doing? Stop grabbing on me.
Oh, really? No, that's gonna be a felony. That's why you smack him in the face. Say you smack him. You're gonna get tased. Are you gonna cooperate or what? I'm a smash.
Let me go. I'm cool. Oh, what are you doing? Bro, what are you grabbing on me? Bro, what are y'all doing? For real, I'm just kill y'all.
Stop moving.
Okay, can you let me go?
No, now you're under arrest.
Of course she's gonna smack him. He was touching a woman without her consent. How could he even dare to make such an advance in public?
Let's go.
Hold on. Where's my shoe?
We'll get out right now.
That's right here.
Go get your feet. Come on. You got it right on or what?
Come on, this way.
Bro, I'm not going in there.
You know what? You're gonna get charged even more charges if you keep on playing games like this.
He uses the word charge so casually. He's just threatening her with charges to get his way. Absolutely insane.
You didn't even let me talk
Yeah,
to you.
we will talk inside the squad. Come on, let's go.
Why are we talking in the squad?
Because
You didn't even let me talk to you. Like, what's up? Y'all so bogus just because she called y'all. Like, what? You didn't even ask me. Who finna ask me?
you want yours or mine?
Okay, I need some right here first.
Are you going inside the squad?
Hold on, I need to breathe. I need some air. Look.
If the chief can get caught drunk driving, what kind of example is he setting for his deputies?
Dude, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. You just shoved me in the doorway. You're gonna come on. We're not gonna do that. Yeah. You're out.
Right? I mean, look at me. You ain't nothing. I've been here for 10 years. You nothing.
No cop is squeaky clean these days. Every one of them has their fair share of disgusting acts during their careers. These are some of those cops who got caught doing them. Just like this gang of cops who violated a black man.
Taser. To arrest 3 Americans for saying, you better back off.
It's rare to see a police officer held accountable for wrongdoing, but today we'll show you shocking cases where corrupt cops were caught red-handed and punished for their crimes. Especially this first one where 3 fully grown officers bullied and then man. On October 23, 2024, Charlotte County police officers arrived in Sandy Pine Drive on a disturbance call. 42-year-old Elroy Clark called to inform that a tenant on his property was acting erratically. When officers did a background check on Elroy, they found that he had an outstanding warrant. That's when things started to get out of hand.
Hey, come here. Come here. Elroy. It is. It is. You got a warrant for your Gino. You got a warrant for your arrest. Listen. Calm down. No one's commenting?
Don't listen to that man. Take off your glasses.
What is your name?
It's okay.
What's your name?
Take off our soldiers. Ben Day.
It's not that day. I got your picture pulled up, man.
That is not Illinois. That is not me. How are you going to tell me who I am?
I got proof. I got your picture.
That's proof?
I have your ID.
Shit.
I have your
That's
ID.
shit. You shit in your hands. In your car.
Calm down.
You're on my land. You're telling me to calm down?
You got a warrant for your arrest.
I've been here peacefully. Many things happen in my world, in my space. I'm allowed to do that. I haven't troubled anyone. There's been no crime. There's no crime. It's a civil matter, and I said leave. That's all that matters.
Put your hands behind your back.
Listen, it's a civil matter.
Or it's accessory.
I am calm, and it's not about to be. It's not about to be. I want to stay calm.
Obviously, Clark was upset that he had a warrant. That's understandable. But the main thing was that he was unarmed.
If you fail to comply with what I just said,
Put your hands behind your back.
listen, I don't take
We're not
orders
doing
from
it.
you. Listen, you're not trusting.
You're about to get tased.
For what?
You have a warrant for your arrest.
I do not have a
Put
warrant.
your hands behind your back.
I am Ben Day. Who's the warrant for?
For you.
For whom?
For you.
Who's who? Who's you?
Listen.
Who's you?
Put your hands behind your back.
I am Ben Day. Do you hear what I said?
Do you have an ID?
I am Ben Day. I own my property. I'm not operating.
You have
I don't know what that is.
You're about to get tased. I'm not. Yeah.
You're going to tase me on my land.
Not with
Hey, do not touch me.
Put your hands behind
Do
your
not
back.
touch me. I'm telling you, do not touch me.
I'm gonna tase
If
you.
you tase me, it's gonna get hot in this bitch. And I'm telling you, it's gonna get hot. I'm telling you, it's gonna get hot. I don't care. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tase you.
All right.
Put your hands behind your back.
Listen.
Put your hands behind your back.
Go ahead and do what you gotta do. Go ahead. Don't touch me though. You're not touching me. Hey, what business for me? For your own safety.
Taser, taser, taser.
I will take.
Take him.
After multiple commands, both officers deploy their tasers on Clark. His body is almost frozen in place. Now this was the time to tackle him and handcuff him. But what does the officer do? Well, see for yourself.
Get on the ground.
I gave you everything in this nice treatment. On the ground, please. I gave you everything. On the ground. I gave you everything. Stay on the ground. Do not touch me. If you touch me, you're gonna see something you don't want to see. Elroy, come on.
Get on the ground.
Come on. For your sake.
Get on the ground.
You don't have to. Let's make this peaceful. This is peace and love. This is peace and love. Come on, Elroy. This is peace and love. Get on the ground. Peace and love. Just get on the ground.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Don't touch me. Elroy. Come on. I'm not Elroy. What is your name again? I'm Ben.
He pepper sprays him, but is still unable to take him down. Clark was pretty resilient, but even now he had no ability to harm the cops. He was outnumbered and didn't even have any shoes on. Now this is where we see that Clark actually obeyed the commands. He was told to put his hands behind his back, which he did, but he was still continuously being tased by the third officer who arrived on scene. He was tased so much that he had to fight to break free.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Stay down. Stay down.
You're getting shot, motherfucker. I'm telling you. You're getting fucking shot. Dr. Ward, get on the ground. Dr. Ward, you're incompetent.
Get on the ground. What? Not legally. Not right now. No one's gonna get murdered.
Get on the ground.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Hey, shut up! Get on the ground.
That's my brother. Hey, come on. It's a civil matter. Get on the ground.
This is a beanbag. This is a beanbag. You don't want this. Trust me.
All right, you know what?
Listen, get on the ground. You don't want this. You'll get water later. You get water later. You can get on the ground now. Bumper, move.
At this point, the officers brought out a bigger non-lethal, but Clark was just asking for water. He was clearly tired and wanted to surrender.
Lethal, less lethal, less lethal. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. I know. Get on the fucking ground, dude. Get on the ground.
Officers fired non-lethals, which were a severe source of pain for Clark, so much so that he darted to an officer for cover. Little did he know that this officer would unload his service weapon into him.
Get on the ground. Deep breath, deep breath. In, out. In. Hey, look at me. No. Come on, face this way, deep breath. Deep, no, me. I'm good. Okay. I'm good. I know. Deep breath. I want to hear deep breaths. Like that. One more. Come on. No. I didn't say no. Come on. Hey, good shot. Come on. No. It's okay. I got you. I didn't want to do that.
Alex, I got you. Come on.
How lethal was Clark's dash going to be? The use of the officer's service weapon was unwarranted. He should not have done that. It was 3 against a 42-year-old who was tased, pepper sprayed, tackled, and beaten.
As you can see, they tried everything they could. They used every piece of tool they had in their non-lethal toolbox. But in the end, Mr. Clark's decision to attack Magoon, he made that lethal decision.
Clark passed away in the hospital. This was a miscarriage of justice, nothing more. The sheriff may try to defend his deputy, but even he knew he was wrong when he shot an unarmed man. This next case follows a group of auditors visiting the same location where their buddy was arrested just 5 days ago for cursing at Captain Colin Lillard, a Dover Marshal. Freedom of speech is in the Constitution, and nobody was going to stop these guys from expressing their rights. And by the end of this case, you'll see why this guy is a total piece of...
You didn't ask me that. You didn't ask me that business. You can just get out. Okay, I'm going to come back.
It's all the same building. We're at the Dover City Hall. The Dover Marshal building is the same building. We're gonna go in here, try to talk to the chief or assistant chief and make some FOIA requests. And then we're gonna do a little interview with some people that got arrested right here in front of the marshals. And then I have a little surprise for us.
Oh, there he is. He's right there. You want to come talk to us?
Hey, can you talk? Hey, here's the chief. He's on the other side of that door right there. Oh, now we just tried to wave him out here to talk to us, but he doesn't want to, apparently.
He don't got nothing to say.
What did he say just a second ago when we were trying to get him to come out and talk? Why didn't he come out and talk?
Chief's gone.
Oh, is that the assistant chief, though?
I'm not gonna listen to y'all. Y'all are bullying.
We're asking a question. Is that the assistant chief? Is that okay? That's all. How is that bullying? By asking who that was. That's not bullying. You're bullying right now.
The whole government building was filled with spineless goons that obeyed all the commands Lillard asked them to. Lillard himself was too scared to come out and talk. The auditors weren't holding guns, they were holding cameras, and that's what he feared more.
So I'm over there with Garrett. We are filing a Freedom of Information Act request to get all the cameras. These guys are just kind of hanging out across the street, and tell me what happened.
Well, we walked out of the Mexican restaurant, and he rolls up to my truck. It says, hey, Arkansas State Code says that you can't have letters no bigger than ½ inch on my window.
What?
And then he flipped him off.
And he told me, so be careful, you're doing that in public space again. He goes, you'll go back to jail. He goes, don't worry, baby, I got that $460.
Oh, dude, he's about to see my signs a lot bigger than your finger.
I'll help you carry them. I don't
Yeah, he's a little aggressive right now, so I don't want to step over there.
Dude, well, I just tried to get him to come talk to me, and he wouldn't.
Oh, he's not going to.
I'm with random
So, Captain Lillard wants to double down. He arrests a guy for saying the F word. He says inside the city hall, so he arrests him. Apparently, he's never heard of Cohen versus California. He then sees the guy a week later, and he flips the cop off. He flips off the captain, and Captain Lillard says, "You better quit using that middle finger in public. You're about to go to jail again." This was today, actually. So here we are. Let's see if he wants to take me to jail.
This was a bold move by the auditor. This was bound to hurt the fragile ego of the captain. Keep in mind, distasteful as it is, expressing your constitutionally protected rights isn't a crime.
I never touched your car, son. I never touched your car, son. I'm not gonna have to do shit, son.
Huh?
I'm not doing shit.
Okay, don't you touch the car.
I never
okay?
touched it.
Matter of fact, just go ahead and step away.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm straight.
Yeah.
You're a coward, by the way.
Yeah.
You arrest people for saying.
Well, you know what? It's disorderly conduct.
No,
if you
it's
say
not.
it in the right context.
No, it's not.
In the right place.
No, it's not.
Dude,
I promise you it's not. Can I tell you a couple things that...
Well, listen, I
look
know the case law on it. Okay?
Oh, what is it then? Well, then why'd you arrest someone over if you know the case law?
Because it's in a public place.
It's
okay?
allowed to be. Cohen versus California was in a city hall. Cohen versus California was in a city hall, you dumbass. You ignorant piece of shit who arrests free Americans for saying... Who arrests free Americans for saying...
Buddy,
you better back off. Get out of my face. Get out of my face, you coward.
Dude, I'm here. You're here.
You step to me. You step to me. You have bad breath. Get the fuck out of my face.
Nice, ain't it?
You're a coward little bitch. You are a coward, anti-American bitch.
You don't even
You're
know.
anti-freedom. You ain't nothing.
Why do y'all hate? Why y'all hate on
You
cops?
ain't nothing, dude.
Yeah.
Because you don't follow the law. I gave you.
He first came out aggressively at the auditor, but when he realized that he was outnumbered and more than 5 cameras were recording footage he'd have to answer to in court, he started laughing and smiling like it was a joke.
Listen, you just turn that off and talk to me normal. I'm not,
No. I don't do
I'm not making you a YouTube video. Thanks. No.
What?
I'll talk to you. I don't want to talk to a YouTube video.
Well, but then you're gonna say things that I can't verify.
Dude, I'll talk to you. If you don't trust me, you got no business talking to me anyway. You think I'm...
Well, honestly, why would I trust you when you already infringed on a citizen's rights already?
Dude, it's this is a one-on-one conversation.
Why'd you still do that?
It's a one-on-one conversation.
Because you're a tyrant?
You want to come in?
Sure.
Because you're trash? Yeah, you just did that to try to intimidate the public. That's all you did it for.
Lillard thought he could single out the least aggressive of the bunch, but he was oh so wrong if he thought he was the one to easily back down.
Can you tell me if you believe that it was disorderly conduct?
Oh yeah,
Freedom of speech?
I wouldn't have arrested him if he wouldn't have been disorderly. Here, I'll show you the law on it if you like.
I've read the law extensively.
Okay, well,
I'm familiar with it.
Well, recite it to me.
I said I'm familiar with
Well,
it.
tell me about it. Tell me about it.
This is your job. You tell me about. You tell me.
Let's
about
pull it up. If you. Why don't you want to know the law?
I do know the law.
Okay, well let's look it up. Okay. But
So did you have any prior interactions with Mr. Duos or his brothers?
Dude, I'm not here for your video, man. You turn your video, I'll talk to you. I'm not interested in you putting these out trying to make money off of it or whatever it is y'all do.
This is more about accountability of public officials. Yeah. This isn't about trying to shame you. It's not. He is.
Yeah, he is for sure.
I assure you that. And honestly, if you give me a reason to not.
I don't know you guys from anybody. Like I'm singling people out to try to mess with their lives. Arkansas Law 571-207-3. In a public place, uses abusive or obscene language or makes an obscene gesture in a manner likely to provoke a violent or disorderly response.
Eventually, Lillard couldn't get his brainwashing through to this auditor, so he had to lead him out of his office.
No profanity. That offends me.
I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, well, no, do you want to learn something?
It offends me.
Hey.
Not while I'm looking at it.
Look up.
Offends me.
Okay, then don't look at it.
You are offending.
Here you go. I got it down so you can't see it. Are you okay? So look up Cohen versus California on your computer.
I don't have time to do that. I'm trying to.
Well, then you'll see what I'm doing completely legal, and you being offended doesn't stop it from being legal. So I'm just trying to teach you something.
Willard probably saw the commotion in the office and came as fast as he could to get back at the auditors.
Okay. I'm not doing anything.
There you go.
Listen, Cohen versus California.
They're trying to work in here. They're trying to work in here.
Do not touch me. Do not touch me. Cohen versus California was inside City Hall. That's what I'm doing.
Well, go do it in California, man.
No, that's a Supreme Court case rule for the whole United States, bro. Okay. Don't touch me. Get the out of my face, too.
Dude, okay, see, that's what just got this last guy.
Do it. Do it.
I mean, we got ladies here that are not law enforcement.
It doesn't matter. It's free speech, bro. Freedom. Learn it. It's freedom. Get out of people's face. You're making a bigger scene than I ever was. Get out of here.
You're up here harassing these ladies.
I wasn't. I walked in and she freaked out. Otherwise, I wasn't going to say anything to her. She freaked out. All I was trying to say, nicely, I said, look up Cohen versus California, nicely.
Is this what you need to have meaning in your life?
He just couldn't get the law through the thick ego of his. And eventually, Lillard was about to make another mistake.
Stop touching me. It's on 5 cameras.
How about if you just step back a little
bit? How about you? Stop getting in my face.
Dude, I can get anywhere.
If you kiss me, I'll make out with you so much harder than you make out with me. I will give you so much tongue if you do. Come here, baby. Come here, handsome.
Touch me.
Give me a kiss. Give me a little kiss. Loser.
I told you to leave me alone.
You guys ain't intimidating.
Hey, guess what?
We're not here to intimidate. We're here to educate.
You may not.
We're here to educate.
Why did you arrest him? Hey, well, why did you arrest him? Hey, Dillard, why'd you arrest him?
Well, those were some really unconventional tactics to de-escalate the situation. That's all I can say. But Lillard was about to make a grave mistake.
Thank you. All right, what's your name?
I'm not telling you.
Okay, well, put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest. Disorderly. You get what you wanted.
How am I disorderly? How am I disorderly? How am I disorderly?
Hang on, y'all get premium YouTube.
How am I disorderly?
Huh? Using foul language in public
I'm
place.
allowed to, dude.
Yeah, okay, well, I just talked to the prosecutor. He feels different.
Well, he doesn't know. And you're about to get into yourself a lot of trouble, brother.
Well, gladly. There you go.
In the books.
There you go.
The prosecutor will be in the same boat as you. Hey, you might want to be a little more chill on him.
You're screwed.
Yeah.
Dude, you're not gonna do that. All right? You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. You just shoved me in the doorway. You're gonna come on. We're not gonna do that.
Oh, yeah. You're out. Dude, we're doing middle of arrest. You guys ain't getting up here in the middle while I'm trying to work. Get out the door now.
I ain't outside the door. I'm outside the door.
Now you guys get out. I've had enough.
Hey, don't out.
Come on. We're doing middle of arrest. You guys ain't getting up here in the middle while I'm trying to work. Get out the door now. We're doing middle of arrest. You guys ain't getting up here in the middle while I'm trying to work. Get out the door now.
I just busted my lip. I'm outside the door.
Bro, you stay there. Now you guys get out. I've had enough.
Hey, don't
touch me.
Listen, I'm trying to work here.
You ain't working.
Back off.
Back up. You're being a punk bitch.
Request medical. Request medical. Don't say a word. Not another word.
Yeah.
Back up.
The Dover's fixing to be on, brother. I told you not to mess with me. Hope y'all ready for that one. I want your phone too, ma'am. You did that on while you was on duty.
I got his phone. I guess I'll just give it to him. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
We appreciate
it. Peaceful. No following, screaming, and cars.
Yes, ma'am.
Keep it peaceful.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
So I just reported an assault to the Polk County Sheriff, and he drove away.
This was probably the worst thing Lillard could do. Kissing the auditor would have been way better for him since he wouldn't lose his career over it. I'm still waiting to see what happens next in this case.
I see your busted lip, brother.
He choked me inside.
I believe you. I hope you got videos in the back.
He choked me inside.
I believe you did, brother. I got you.
He choked my neck. Inside, he choked me.
I see the red marks.
He threw me down and choked me, I swear to God.
I see the red marks. You might want to start that car up this time, not walk away from it.
You'd have to be drunk to do something stupid like that, but these next cops took that too literally.
I'm a Pinellas County deputy.
Okay.
My ID is not here, but I'm a Pinellas County deputy.
There's nothing quite like seeing a bad cop get called out on their BS. And when it's their own boss doing it, even better. These cases show that sometimes corrupt officers need to be put in their place. Just like this drunk driving cop. On 14th March 2024, a female Florida police sergeant was pulled over for driving recklessly. And by the looks of her, she seemed wasted.
Come out the car.
Me?
Come out the car.
Go ahead.
Are you serious?
I'm good.
Are you serious?
I'm good.
Come to the back of the car. Are you serious, Sarge? Really? You see how you're driving?
I have a friend with me.
Hey Gomez, you on? Give me an O2, please. Stay in the back of the car, please. Stay right here. Sarge, stay right here.
All right, gonna be performing some field sobriety testing today, okay? Are you willing to take these tests?
Absolutely.
So, are you wearing any, you have any contacts? No. Okay, so what about your shoes? Would you like to take your shoes off? No? Okay. So we're gonna come over here.
It's downright embarrassing to see your juniors call you Sarge right after they pull you over for drunk driving. What's even more embarrassing are the tantrums she had on the way back.
Treat me like this, like an animal? My own people? On me? I'ma sue the mind of God. I'ma expose all that. They can take a sergeant to jail. They can take you to jail. Okay? That mean look at me. You ain't nothing. I've been here for 10 years. You nothing. So you come in here, you make your money, you get the out. Okay?
She tried flexing her years of experience on her juniors, like that's supposed to make her any better. She said she was sober, but she passed out in the back seat, woke up, and started giving the officer financial advice.
I opened a car business. Okay. So when they opened the internal affairs against me in October, January, I was like, oh, I gotta find something to do. I opened a car. You see that car I had out there? Yeah, the Mercedes. $130,000.
After Andrea had tarnished her PD's name by her antics, she was fired immediately. But if you thought this cop was drunk, this next one was crazy. Make sure you stick to the end to see how drunk she got by the end of it.
I want to give you every opportunity to show me that you're okay to drive.
So you're saying that if I'm not willing to do what you're telling me to, I'm apparently...
On May 17, 2022, now former Pinellas County Deputy Sheriff Shelby Elise Caniglio was stopped by Officer Kristen Higgins with the St. Petersburg Police Department. Shelby tried hard to use her status, but will that work?
Is your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance?
I'm a Pinellas County deputy.
Okay.
And my driver's license is...
Huh?
I'm a Pinellas County deputy.
Okay. Do you have your license, registration? No? You don't? Do you have your ID on you? Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Okay.
Well, I'm a deputy, but...
Well, that's why I'm asking. Do you have any weapons on you?
I live right there.
Okay.
I would normally, but...
Do you have some kind of ID or anything on you?
My ID is not here, but I'm a Pinellas County deputy.
Okay.
I think she heard you the first time. The reporting officer professionally brushed off any hope of special treatment Shelby wanted. Strangely enough, Shelby kept on acting even more drunk as the traffic stop progressed.
Hey. So sorry.
You're fine.
I put the wrong one.
How are you?
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Yeah.
What's going on tonight?
I have no idea. I'm trying to get home.
Oh, okay. Do you know why she pulled you over?
She said because I'm driving too fast.
Oh, okay.
But I'm a Pinellas County deputy, and I'm just trying to get to my house, which is right there.
Gotcha. Okay.
She said you were a deputy?
Yes.
Where at?
Pinellas County Sheriff's Office.
Oh, you're with us? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How long you been with us?
5 years. I mean... I could get out, I could get in. I mean, you could come in.
No, you're good right now.
Listen, I'm
You're
just
good.
trying to. I don't know. Whatever you guys want to do, whatever it
You're
is.
good. I'm just.
I live at that light right there.
Gotcha.
So if you want to hang out, if you don't want to hang out,
Where are you coming from?
not even long. You know Gandy Boulevard? I picked up someone, brought them over to their house, and then I was going back to my house.
Gotcha.
Because I am just living my life.
I gotcha.
And they actually live with Pinellas. And so I was like, oh, I'll bring you home.
Gotcha.
Boom, 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 boom. Easy.
She's just living her life, speeding and swerving through while drunk out of her mind, just like any other responsible cop. Then she proceeds to flirt with the male cop or something.
So you're Spanish?
Yeah,
From where?
you say where? Honey, you know you speak Spanish? Ah, pero way.
Ah, okay. I'm Dominican.
Dominican? Oh, no. No. No.
What's wrong with that?
Italiano, okay? And I only speak some Spanish,
Gotcha.
okay? For the most part, Italiano.
Gotcha.
But she pulled me over, I do what I want.
Okay, can I check your eyes real quick?
Really?
Alright, I want to give you every chance to say that you're fine. Okay. So can I check your eyes real quick?
Shelby just awkwardly spaced out between the officer's questions. She was in no position to be driving around thousands of pounds of metal. She could very easily run someone over or crash out herself.
The point is you were stopped. You're showing signs of impairment.
No, I'm not showing.
Okay. All right. I want to give you every opportunity to show
You know
that
what?
that's not the case.
I want to ask. What signs of impairment was I showing?
You've got bloodshot, watery eyes. You have slurred speech.
Nope. I want to know.
Okay.
Pulling over. What was the signs of impairment?
I'm not gonna.
Because I do not have bloodshot, watery eyes. Because I have contact lenses in my eyes. No, you have to go over it again. I am showing what exactly?
You have bloodshot, watery eyes. You have slurred speech. You have a
But
strong
I'm wearing
odor.
contact lenses.
Okay. You have a strong odor of alcohol coming from your breath.
But I have.
Okay. All right. As I said, I'm just conducting an investigation at this point. I want to give you every opportunity. You're saying that you're fine. I want to give you every opportunity to show me that.
There's no way in hell. No way in hell.
Okay. Can I check your eyes real quick? Just make sure that you're okay.
You're gonna check it? No.
Are you? I want to give you some opportunity to participate in some field sobriety tests. Is that something you'd be willing to do?
And if I wasn't willing to do that?
All you have to do is just stand with your feet together and arms down at your sides. So what I'm going to do is follow this red light with your eyes. Oh, careful.
That is.
Light with your eyes. Oh, careful.
That is.
Okay. What I'm going to have you do is follow it with your eyes and your eyes only. I don't want you to move your head at all, okay?
If your shoes are bothering you, you can take them off.
That's too fast.
This woman is a road hazard. Slurred speech and red eyes aside, her brain wasn't able to keep up with a simple conversation. And honestly, the tests at this point were just a formality.
This time I'm going to give you the opportunity to participate in 2 more field sobriety tests. Is that something you'd be willing to do?
You think that I'm impaired right now?
As I said,
after eyes. So in the eyes.
This is just too painful to watch. It's like she resets herself every 5 minutes and forgets what she said or did.
Is she new?
Been here longer than I have.
Then why is she doing this? When I live right there. She doesn't care. She wants to fuck people over.
I'm pretty sure that's not what she wants to do.
So 1,009, 1,010, 1,011, 1,012.
Hands on your sides.
1,000. Huh?
Keep down your hands next to you.
Oh, now I forgot.
And now you may stop.
Oh.
That'll conclude our field sobriety test. What time is it right now without looking, if you had to guess?
12 o'clock.
How much do you have to drink while you were down there?
I didn't have any drink.
Okay. Here's the thing. We both know you've been drinking.
Okay.
By telling us complete lies, like, I know that you're not being honest. Okay? So, I know you had something. I mean, you're a deputy, you know about HGN. Okay? That's caused by alcohol. So, how much did you have to drink?
She forgot how to count and started to stare blankly into the officer's face. Safe to say, she failed to prove herself sober by a long shot.
Where are we
Go
going?
set up front of the car first. All right.
Legal limit for a breath test is 0.08. Shelby blew a 0.216. She was fired immediately after her arrest. Legend has it, she still says, "I'm a Pinellas County deputy every time she's in trouble," leaving her co-workers at Home Depot perplexed. And that's all for today. 2 drunk cops who should not hold a badge, let alone be allowed to drive. Glad to see they didn't get any professional courtesy from their peers. More cops like that, and we might be a better society. If you liked the video, consider subscribing, and be sure to check out this next one right here.
What do we do, call the cops on?
No, because what I'm doing is legal, sir. Let's just check out what clandestine activities going on here.
Where you going?
Oh, just doing a quick CO sweep.
No, 5 times.
You guys are really chill. Mind if I just get in real quick?
No, you can't.